Sugar. I got sugar here. Yo, hey man. This shit would cost you $600 in the store. Oh, whatever. Sugar.
Just another day in this city. What the? Hey, my gun!
Man, fuck the crepes.
LeVar, you going to let those bitches disrespect us?
Shit, what you think? The fuck you think you're doing?
Just being civic-minded is all.
Yes, some dumbass creep went and shit on all over this wall. We just cleaning it up.
About that prick's face when he saw the gat.
They trying to kill the Don. Get them boys. They don't send these regards. Hey you. What's up, man? Give me money, please.
He's got a gun. Stop resisting.
Stop resisting.
Good job. Let's go harass a slum dweller.
I should have bought the sugar. Oh look, there's my gun. The streets are rogue, dog. Like it says in the title of this game. Now where the hell am I? Are you tired with the rising price of a bacon cheeseburger? Then come and join the resistance, whose goal is to usurp the current government through any means necessary, such as, but not limited to, violence, bribery, espionage, sabotage, mind control, slavery, cyber attacks, chemical warfare, and much more. In Streets of Rogue, you have to complete various objectives on each floor of this city, working your way up to the mayor village to become the mayor yourself. But let's start with your character. In this game, you play as multiple characters, each with their pros and cons. Each character has a special task along with their main objectives. If you complete this special task by the time you get to the mayor village, then your character's abilities can be upgraded. Here's an example. If you play as a Crep, usually the Blad Gang would attack you on sight. With your upgrade, we can solve our differences and team up against the tyranny of the government together. Speaking about abilities, every character is unique in a way that complements a certain playstyle, such as a doctor being a pacifist, so they can't use weapons or kill too many people with their fists for their special quests. However, they can knock people out instantly with a chloroform hanky and start with a tranquilizer gun to put people to sleep. So you would need to sneak around to your objectives instead of taking them head on. But nothing in the Hippocratic Oath says that I can't hire a gang member, then give them a gun and tell them to end someone's life. Look, there's plenty of ways that you can do to complete objectives, and that's my favourite thing about this game. You can also level up and acquire certain skills when you reach the end of a level that can help you in later stages. If you level up or do these special tasks that sometimes appear, you can get a bunch of chicken tendies that you can use to unlock permanent rewards that you can earn during your playthroughs, or more skills that you can acquire from leveling up. You can also use these tendies to start a run with some extra gear.
Bang.
Should I take 8 minutes of your precious time to talk about every character?
No.
How about 5 minutes? Alright, let's go. Slum Dweller. A homeless guy who has to find ways to make enough money, mostly illegal ways, to get out from a low-income housing environment to a high-income housing environment. Soldier. A combat vet who is currently bored, and because the government is not making any plans for a war, shocker, I know, he decides to start a war for them. Gangsters. Two different gangs that are competing for who has the best walk. The real question is, are you a Crep or a Black? Thief. Steal people's valuables or weapons, but also get kicked out of the shops because everyone can clearly tell you're a thief. Shopkeeper. Make money selling other people's junk, then spend that money to make more money by buying weapons to kill more people to get more items to sell and repeat the cycle. Bartender. Serve random people a bare knuckle boxer, or slip a Mickey in their drink with whatever wacky substances you find. Hacker. Become Hackerman and hack your way into various electronics. Watch out for the Robocops though, but they haven't figured out that you can hack them yet. Doctor. Give your patients the free healthcare that they all need. Just remember that you lost your medical license a long time ago. Scientist. Inject random people with drugs and then scan them for research data, so you can research a cure for a disease that will never ever make it to the public. Gorilla. Free your gorilla buddies from those nerds that are experimenting on them. Then go apeshit and smash up the whole lab. Cop.
Super cop. Meet the cop that can't be stopped.
You're not that kind of cop yet, but if you tap on the doors of guilty people and arrest or kill enough of them, you will one day become a super cop. Vampire. Suck off your enemies. Alright, that sounds bad. Consume the blood of your enemies to regain health and fight werewolves around the city. Wrestler. Challenge people to a fight and throw toilets around in a fit of rage. Assassin. Go invisible and instant kill your targets from the shadows, and be sure not to leave any witnesses. Comedian. Tell funny jokes to get people on your side, or offend them to the point where they want to kill you. Jock. Get hammered with your fellow jocks, and cause chaos by smashing into everything in the city. Shapeshifter. Crawl up people's asses like the parasite you are and take control of them. If you piss some people off, then hide and leave the body you're in control of, then you can watch the chaos unfold. Investment banker. Yep, on a daily basis, this guy consumes enough drugs to sedate the slums, downtown and uptown for a month. He takes sugar 10 to 15 times a day for his sugar addiction, prayer uppers to hopefully one-shot someone, cigarettes to take the edge off, electro pills to stop people from touching them, a syringe filled with regenerated health to wake him up, and giantizer? Well, because it's awesome. Werewolf. For the furries out there, this one is for you. Turn into a werewolf at any moment and convince the populace why hunting furries is legal in this city. Cannibal. This is the kind of man that if you ask if he has ice cream in the freezer, he will just say no, but Ben and Jerry are still in there.
Oh, brother, this guy's...
Slave Master.
Their deep, dark fantasies.
Turn anyone into personal submissive slaves, and let them fight your battles for you while you sit and watch. If they start to become useless, then you can just tell them to stand over here and press this funny little button. Zombie. Infect everyone with a disease that when they die, will become an undead just like you. By the time you finish a floor, the whole place will have an average IQ of 0. Firefighter. Like the true firefighter that you are, use your water cannon on to put out fires or push people into various dangers. Mobster. Welcome to the spaghetti crime family. As a mobster of this family, it's up to you to acquire protection money from many businesses, through threats or violence. Then use the money to bribe the cops to continue your waste management business.
It's a stereotype.
Robot. Become a rogue Boston Dynamic robot that wants to consume all power in the city just to piss off its human overlords. Bouncer. Do you like escort quests? I hope not, but sadly you need to escort this musician with your life. However, because you get the same amount of calories as Queso, you can produce a massive earthquake to make your enemies dizzy. And if the VIP kicks the bucket, then you can revive them with your own blood. Too bad about the diabetes. Courier. Roll around this wasteland of a city and deliver random packages to customers. Hopefully you don't get shot in the head. You can also prank call the cops using your walkie-talkie and send them after some poor song. Alien. Mind control multiple people at once and control them to attack your targets or each other when they are no use to you.
Now answer my question. Were you edging or were you gooning? Answer! Gooning?
Look, this name has a different meaning nowadays from when the game originally launched. So, the security guard here is tasked with protecting buildings from waves of enemies. With the right skills, you could enter most of the buildings freely without trouble. Demolitionist. Become the demo man and blow up every single building that you come across.
Oh, they're going to have to glue you back together in hell!
Have you run out of bombs? Well, with this one crazy trick, you can make an infinite amount of bombs. By putting random junk into this device, it will dispense bombs just for you to cause havoc. Mech Pilot. Patrol around in a mech suit, dispatching all criminals from the streets like Robocop. This suit comes equipped with a gun that recharges its ammo, so blast those criminals from the street like a true American. Just a heads up, like a wheelchair-bound person's weakness to stairs, this suit has a weakness to doors. Not only can you play as all these characters, but you can also make your own, giving them skills or items and weapons that you unlock throughout the game. Now I should talk about the floors that you'll be fighting on. There's 6 levels, and 5 or 6 of them have 3 floors. Starting with the first floor. The slums. A place filled with squatters, gangbangers, and drug dealers. I should note that there's shops at these levels, so you can buy equipment, upgrades, or alcohol. If you don't have any money, then get yourself a loan from the bank, or mug people in the street. find a hospital to get that wound healed by a doctor, and if you need a good fix.
Don't do drugs. If you're doing it, stop it. Get some help.
Then you can find a local neighborhood drug dealer and get some unidentifiable syringes, which, in order to know which one does which in your current run, you might have to test some of them out on yourself or other people. Now, each floor is supposed to be more difficult. Like in the second floor, you'll be starting to get cops patrolling the map, making life a bit harder if you get caught doing a crime. However, if you leave some undesirables to the cops and get them into a confrontation, it can make life a bit easier for you. Either that, or become a cop yourself. That way you got some backup. Floor 3. Oh yeah, so every third floor a disaster event happens, which basically makes the game more chaotic. It forces you to rethink your strategies depending on the type of disaster you have. From the whole level being in a war zone with two factions fighting each other, to a zombie invasion happening in the city. Have constant bombs falling from the sky, obliterating everything. Or everyone getting dosed with random drugs. And I can't forget the killer robot who is hunting you with a rocket launcher. You can steal the ammo from his robot so he becomes useless by the way. Level 2, the industrial area. This place is what I call OSHA violation city.
They have a nuclear bomb.
Filled with deadly factories that you have to break into. The minecarts in this area is the reason why that sign that says 0 days since last accident has never went past 0. Spilled oil everywhere, which could accidentally ignite, and flame grove flooring, which may roast you or other people. Level 3, the park. Welcome to Cannibal's Paradise. We got no police presence in the area. Lakes filled with polluted substances. Sneaky cannibals ready to ambush you. A PMC set up some military outposts that you can raid. Have a look at the nearby gorilla enclosures. Sorry, we do not allow children near the gorillas. Oh, and watch out for the landmines. Level 4, Downtown. Dangerous train networks are set up here amongst the shady casinos and clubs. But one of the problems in this area is the upper crusters. A bunch of rich cowards who instead of fighting you, will instead run towards an alarm button to call in a super cop to dispatch you. You can do the same if you're playing as an upper cruster yourself. But that ain't the worst part of this level. You see the spaghetti family guys running around here? These guys are the most annoying enemies in this level. You could be minding your own business, and all of a sudden you hear these cursed words come from their mouth. Hand over your cash, if you please. They only do this once per floor, but let me tell you, I'm not giving anyone my money, and if you don't pay them in any way, you're going to have to deal with the whole family in this floor. If they catch you killing another member, that is. Level 5, Uptown. With the last floor to the Mayor Village, this will be the floor that either you die in, or barely making it out alive. Mainly because there's a lot of super cops patrolling the area, and there's these robots that, depending on the color of their scanner, will either try and arrest you for possessing illegal items, such as drugs, alcohol, weapons, and most importantly, the fact that you're an illegal alien. I'm not kidding when I say that. Level 6, the Mayor Village. You made it to the final level. Now you got your final objective. Get the Mayor's hat. That's all you gotta do. But this little bastard will be protected by his own army of super cops. So there's a few ways you can acquire this hat, depending on your skills or the situation that you're in. The first and most obvious is to kill the mayor, but then you will be up against most of the cops. If you can't take the risk, the next thing you can do is to talk to the mayor. But you will need to get your hands on the Mayor Visitor's badge, or find a way to befriend them and ask for his hat. If that fails, you can then threaten him. If that also fails, then good luck. There is another way though. Rigging the elections through bribing the mobsters in downtown, and making people like you till you make your way to the Mayor Village. Then you can start an election and win it to acquire your hat. Congratulations, you're the new mayor. Now maybe you can make the city a better place. Oh. The cycle of corruption continues. Well, time to start another resistance. If the game gets a bit boring, you can use mutators to make the game a bit more interesting. From having infinite ammo for you and your enemies, having disasters in every level while disabling certain disasters of your choosing, have zombies chilling in every level, enable your upgraded abilities that you unlock for your characters to start a run with. Now you can run around as a super cop and break many laws with no repercussions, and many more mutators that you can unlock. And you can play this game with your friends. I would have some footage of this, but my friends would rather roleplay instead.
What have you done so far in a black shirt that's proven to all of us that you still want to be here and you're working hard as a prospect?
I have newborn.
Not good enough. Do better.
So, as we come to the end of this video, all I have to say is this game is addicting as gambling. And the music in this game fits the ongoing chaos so well that I'm going to end this video with a montage.
With toxic way. Here's the deal, if you don't feel it, you don't wanna know we're near my zone. Shit is dead, can't nobody get with that shit, get style tone. Jack yo, bitch, slapping pussy, crossing clothes. Jack yo, setting off, you involved inside your dome. Give it up, bitch, you know this is it, get with this again, mess, cause it's on. Jack yo,
Oh, and I gotta let you all know that the sequel of this game is coming out on October the 22nd at the time of this recording. This video is not sponsored by them. Anyway, until we meet next time, have a good day.